Welcome to a new and exciting adventure of the Mini Knights. In a kingdom far, far away, where dragons prefer to eat chocolate chip cookies instead of scaring people, stands a majestic castle with tall, pointed towers and colorful pennants. There live our heroes, Nico and Clow. They are twins barely 4 years old, but do not let their size fool you. They have the bravery of 100 lions put together. Their parents, the king and queen, rule the place with great wisdom, but everyone in the kingdom knows that the true experts in solving problems and mysteries are Nico with his gleaming blue armor and Clow with her red cape that is always fluttering in the wind. It was a perfect morning. The sun shone so brightly it looked freshly polished, and the little birds sang cheerful melodies. Nico and Clow were in the castle courtyard, training hard, which actually meant they were chasing a bouncing butterfly with their little wooden swords. Suddenly, the earth shook. Boom! A very loud sound echoed throughout the valley. The little birds stopped singing, and the castle guards almost dropped their shields from fright. Boom! It sounded again. But the strangest thing was not the noise, but what was happening above, in the sky. With each great boom, a white, fluffy cloud, shaped like a chubby sheep, shot out from behind the high mountains, bouncing through the air as if it were a giant cotton ball. The king and queen ran out to the main balcony, rubbing their eyes, unable to believe what they were seeing. "By all the round shields," explained the king, who almost dropped his golden crown in surprise. "What is filling our beautiful blue sky with bouncing clouds?" Nico and Clow looked at each other, nodded with great determination, and high-fived. It was time to act. They mounted their brave steeds, which were actually two very tiny and furry ponies named Thunder and Lightning, and rode at a trot, full of courage, toward the high mountains. Upon reaching the highest peak, after a long journey, the twins came across an incredible and super surprising scene. Sitting on the ground, cross-legged and looking very uncomfortable, was a giant the size of 3 stacked tassels. He wore a huge leather breastplate and had hair so messy that it looked like a giant bird's nest. The Colossus put his huge hands on his belly, squeezed his eyes shut tightly, and hic! A monumental rumble shook the mountain, and a huge cloud shot out of his mouth, floating quickly toward the castle. The giant was not attacking anyone. The poor giant had the hiccups, and not just any hiccups, they were cloud hiccups. "Hello, Mr. Giant," shouted Clow, making a little megaphone with her small hands. The giant blinked in surprise and looked down, finding the 2 brave mini knights. "Hello, little friends," said the giant, in a voice that sounded like a very kind and polite thunder. "My name is Burnaby." Hic! "Oh, excuse me." Another cloud flew out, this time shaped like a playful puppy. "Last night I was very hungry, and I ate a whole field of magical cotton candy flowers, and now I can't stop hiccuping clouds." Nico, scratching his chin underneath his gleaming helmet, took a step forward with his chest puffed out. "Don't worry, Burnaby. The mini knights will help you. My mom always says that to cure hiccups, you have to give a good scare." Working as a team, the twins hid behind a large rock. On the count of 3, they suddenly jumped out, making their scariest faces and growling like little monsters. "Rawr!" they shouted with all their might. Burnaby looked at them, smiled with great tenderness, and let out a huge laugh. "How adorable you are," the giant laughed. Hic! The scare hadn't worked. Clow, who always had great ideas, remembered another foolproof remedy. "You have to drink water upside down." Burnaby very obediently approached a nearby lake, turned upside down doing a very clumsy handstand, and drank a big gulp of water. But he only managed to get his nose wet and make giant bubbles. Hic! Another cloud, this time shaped like a duck. Nico and Clow did not give up, because a good knight never gives up and always has a big heart to help others. Then they looked at each other and planned the best idea of all. "Burnaby," said Nico, "what if you hold your breath while Clow and I tell you the funniest joke in the kingdom, and at the same time we tickle your big toe?" The giant nodded in amusement. He pinched his huge nose with 2 fingers and puffed out his cheeks. The twins began to tell the story of a dragon that didn't know how to sneeze, and working together, they used long eagle feathers to tickle the sole of his foot a lot. Burnaby turned red, then a little purple, holding in his laughter and his breath. 1 second, 2 seconds, 10 seconds. Pfft. Burnaby couldn't hold it anymore and let out all the air in a gigantic and loud laugh, laughing non-stop until his eyes watered. The twins waited in silence, crossing their little fingers. A whole minute passed, and there was no hic. Not a single cloud came out of his mouth. "You did it, little heroes," shouted Burnaby, jumping for joy, taking great care not to step on the brave knights or their ponies. The kingdom's sky was clear and bright once again, adorned only by the funny clouds that had already come out, giving the landscape a magical and beautiful appearance. Nico and Klaus said goodbye to their new giant friend and returned to the castle, where the king and queen welcomed them with a bear hug and a well-deserved feast of warm milk and butter cookies. Once again, the immense bravery, collaboration, and big heart of the twins have saved the day, proving that no matter how tiny you are, you can always solve the most giant mysteries and problems in the world. And if you liked this adventure, we invite you to subscribe to the channel